Hey, Alexei here. In this video, I will talk about how you can become your ideal self. And after following the 4 steps that I will talk about, you will become your ideal self. You just need to use it and practice that. Okay? So, what are the 4 steps, or what is the first step out of the 4 steps to become your ideal self? First, you need as much clarity as possible. And there are 3 elements of the clarity that you need to have. First, you need the clarity about the outcome. So what kind of life would you like to live, right? What kind of life do you want? For example, what kind of number do you want on your bank account? Be specific about that, right? Or where do you want to live, and what city exactly, and what kind of apartment, for example, right? And the other thing that you need is like, what kind of person will you be? Like when you have achieved that, what kind of person will you be? How would you look like? What will be your behavior? And what will be like your strengths, for example, right? So how would be your character in general, right? What would you embody? And the third thing is just how would you feel? And feeling good or bad is not an emotion. Be more specific. Would you feel creative? Would you feel happiness? Right? Maybe multiple different emotions. For me, it's an emotion of success and also happiness and fun. It depends, of course, on the goal. So based on the goal, I have, for example, kind of different emotions. When it's in relationships, I feel like a strong bond, a connection. When it comes to business, I feel like successful. Okay. So after that, the second step comes. And in this step, you literally just ask yourself over the day, like, okay, what would my ideal self do or think? And you literally just do that. So you literally just ask yourself, okay, what will the ideal self do? And the more clarity you have, the more you have used step 1, the better you have practiced that, the better you can use step 2. Okay. So, for example, you wake up in the morning and you just ask yourself, okay, like I'm my ideal self. What would I do right now? You see this picture in your head and you tap literally into your ideal self. You feel it, and then ask yourself, when you ask this question, feel it, imagine your ideal self, and ask yourself, what will the ideal self do? And then you follow this impulse. You follow this impulse of your ideal self. Okay, now the third step is, of course, in reality, let's be honest, people have resistances, right? Everyone has unexpected things that come up. So what can you do about that, right? Maybe you feel resistance when you just think about your ideal self. So what can you do about it? Okay, what you do is you become aware, first of all. You become the awareness itself, like in meditation, right? You observe your body and everything. This is a necessary step. Awareness is behind emotion, thoughts, and physical aspects. That means as you tap into your awareness, you go beyond your emotions and these thoughts, so beyond these distractions and resistances that appear. You become limitless. Okay? You go beyond that by becoming aware of that. And if you feel resistances, so usually what are resistance? They are emotional, right? You can have just one emotion and 1,000 thoughts about that. The thoughts in this case are less important. Okay? That means what you do is literally just observing these emotions, right? You just observe them, and when the time comes, when you really feel them, go through them, they will disappear when the time comes, when you have patience, right? So this is one important step. Resistances will appear, and you become aware of that and just realize it as an observer, right? And this is like the third step. Now the fourth step, and this is literally what most people don't talk about, but this step makes it so fucking easy to become your ideal self. A lot of people, they just talk, oh, you should tap into your energy. Yeah, just feel it. Yeah, that's all true. But with this fourth step, this is literally how you become your ideal self. And this is like seeking with your conscious focus confirmation that you're already right like that right now. And even the tiniest little shit counts. Like, for example, you were a little bit more positive in the situation than yesterday. Bam. And you just focus on that. You seek all the time for confirmation that you are like your ideal self right now. And the more clear you are, of course, and you have done step one, for example, the better it works. Because you know how your ideal self is, how it will think about life and world, right? So literally, for example, even if you had like 2 or 3 bad days, but you could deal with that actually quite good because you were using step 3, like become an observer and awareness. Then you use this as confirmation that you are capable of dealing with challenges, for example, like your ideal self will do, right? So you seek confirmations, and usually the past hold us back, but here you have a benefit. You can tap into experiences of your past, like literally things that happened like 2 or 3 years ago, or 5 or 10 years ago. And just think on that, like, yeah, back then when I was like that, I was actually super successful, or I made something really amazing. Maybe it was even not that big of a thing, but it was still an evidence, right? Maybe you had some experience where you were super social, your experiences were just working out. You just remember that. This is like a proof, oh my god, yes, I'm my ideal self. And this is it. You seek for confirmations. When resistance arises, remember step 3. You can watch the video again to practice that. And these are like the 4 steps. You follow these 4 steps, you become your ideal self. The last step is confirmation. This is what counts. Okay? Clarity and tapping into your ideal self and acting like that. Awareness and detachment, like this is the 3rd step. And the 4th step is like confirmation. Confirmation that you are like that. Follow these 4 steps, you become your ideal self. Okay, comment below what you learned about your ideal self, how you can become that. Maybe you want also write down your vision, okay, your vision, how you will be from today on. And I have also a Facebook group. You can join there and we exchange there about similar topics like that, how to master life, basically in short. And yeah, bye-bye.